Welcome back to STL TV Live. I'm Sarah Bernard, and his systematic targeted training guarantees results without stress or damage to your joints and ligaments. We're back with Body by Ross personal trainer Ross McConnell. Welcome back, Ross.
Thank you.
So, systematic approach. So we were talking in the last segment about the average person who maybe wants to work out more or isn't doing quite as much as they could be doing. What's a typical week-long approach in your mind?
If you can, let's say in an ideal world, get 6 days in, the way I'd kind of approach it myself is to break it into kind of day on, day off segments where one day, let's say Monday, you would do a cardio regimen. Ideal cardio regimen, you have 60 minutes, break it into 3 20-minute segments of different exercises.
Okay.
Stairs, elliptical, treadmill, flip it through. It's just going to kind of force you to fluctuate your heart rate, which is going to force you to burn more fat.
And if you don't belong to a gym and you just want to do it outdoors right now, it's a great time of year.
It is great right now. It will get entirely too hot that it becomes a little bit dangerous.
But it's saying the temperature is good. Just walking for 60 minutes at a
walking,
fast
if you
pace?
can find hills.
Okay.
I actually recommend as a trainer, if you have a treadmill, to walk at a higher incline. What it's going to force you to do is actually hit you between about 110 and 140 beats per minute, which is actually where we ideally burn the most fat.
Okay.
It doesn't seem like you're doing a whole lot, but you're going to be targeting a lot more fat than you actually will just kind of getting your lungs in shape. So
110 to 140?
140 beats per minute.
Heartbeats per minute. Okay.
Correct. Yeah.
All right.
So if you did, let's say Monday would be cardio, Tuesday weights, Wednesday cardio, Thursday weights, Friday cardio, Saturday weights.
Okay.
This is a 6-day rotation.
And
it's
Sunday
not
off.
that much. Sunday off.
Take a
Enjoy
day off,
yourself.
right?
Give yourself some time for yourself. You absolutely have to.
Yeah.
Because that is, it becomes mundane, it becomes monotonous, and it becomes a chore.
Yeah.
And that's not what you want to do. You really want to force your body to kind of change. You want to do things differently so that it's fun.
So for somebody listening who says, oh my gosh, there's no way, I'm not doing anything today to take 6 days and start working out next week, that's overwhelming. Can we start with less?
Absolutely. Start with 2, start with 3, just do something. You know.
But you're a big believer in going to the gym and lifting weights.
I am. I'm a big believer in lifting weights. The rationale is the more weight you actually lift, the larger your muscles will become. The more muscle you have, the more fat you can burn. So people that are looking to burn all of this fat, just doing cardio is not actually going to build your muscles up. In fact, in reality, if you're running hard enough, you're actually going to deteriorate your muscles, which is not going to force you to burn any fat at all.
Yeah.
So have a happy medium between the two, where you're lifting 2 days a week and then you're doing cardio the others, so that you're really building muscle, help strengthen up your bones, really force your body to learn how to burn fat, keep your metabolism higher.
Yeah. And when you say build up those muscles, you're not necessarily talking about getting bulky.
I'm not making you a bodybuilder.
Right.
I will never make any female or male a bodybuilder. It's no offense to my bodybuilding friends; they are some of my closest friends.
Right, but that's a different world. We're not talking about that world.
That's the image they want.
Yeah.
That's the image they want. It's not the one I strive for. I strive for genuinely the way you want to look. As I touched on vanity earlier, it's how would you like to look, and what are you going to do to get there?
So weightlifting defines your shape, would you say?
I would say it gives you kind of a baseline from something to go from.
Yeah.
So you can literally build the muscle to then tone yourself out.
Right. So you have on your website, in addition to personal training, Body by Ross, you also have Brides by Ross.
Brides by Ross.
So tell us about that.
Essentially an idea actually drummed up by my father, of all things. And the premise is every bride, it is her most special day. It's the day that she thinks of more than anything. So we claim every single day for years on end. The idea with what I'm doing right now is literally helping that bride to look the best she possibly can.
So a bride can contact you 6 months
Bride can contact me. My
before
prices
the
are
wedding?
actually on my website.
Okay.
6 months, 3 months before the wedding. I actually do 1 month, 3 month, and 6 month packages. And if you think about it, you're spending $10,000, $12,000 on a dress.
Yeah.
These prices are not going to be that bad as long as you're going to look as well as you possibly can in the dress themselves.
Right, and it's a great way to get your energy up too for that new marriage.
It is. It's new marriage, and then continue to maintain that image. So.
Absolutely, and maybe the groom, you can do. I've
thought of doing packages. I've thought of doing brides and grooms. So we'll see.
Hey, it's not a bad idea.
Different idea.
We turn into a whole marriage enrichment program. Okay, we're getting off fitness.
You're fine. No worries.
All right. Well, thank you so much,
Thank
Ross.
you.
We've got some great summer training tips, and I appreciate you have to come back in the fall and give us some fall training tips. It's always good to learn more about fitness. So we'll be right back with more STL TV Live after this quick break.